These are the 5 things you need to know. The 5 things you need to know before approaching any court in Nigeria for dissolution of marriage. Yes, I mean the one we call divorce in Nigeria. So if you're married under the Act, if you conduct a marriage under the Act, these are the 5 things you need to know before you can get a divorce in Nigeria. It means you cannot go to customary court for dissolution of marriage. The only court you can approach for dissolution of marriage now is the High Court. And dissolution of marriage, divorce in the High Court takes at least a year, at least 1 year. So it means it can go up to like 2 years, depending on so many factors. So you need to be prepared. Prepare your mind for that. You know the one we see in Hollywood movies. Oh, I'll give you papers, you give me papers, you sign papers, we go our different ways. You cannot go your different ways until the court, the Honorable Court, pronounces that your marriage is now dissolved, and then you can go on your. The second one is you cannot afford to hide a part of your marriage from the court. For example, if your husband is always beating you and you don't want the court to know that, and you say you want the solution of marriage, if at the end of the day you don't put some things in perspective, if there's anything that's happened in your marriage, say everything to the lawyer. Then your lawyer will know the best way to put it, or the right way to put it, or the right things to write, or the ones to keep away from court. If you don't want it to be messy, that is the second one. Then the third one is the solution of marriage is done in the open court. It is not done in the chambers or in a way that the court will order other people to leave the courtroom. No, unlike defilement cases. The court allows other people to be in court when this matter is being heard. So the solution of marriage is done in open court. So you have to be ready for that. If you're a very private person and you don't want your matter to be heard in open court, then the solution of marriage may not be for you. The fourth one is custody of your children is not automatic. Tell the court that you want the custody of the children to be awarded to you, and you think the court should do that automatically. The only reason why the court should do that automatically is if you serve the other party and the other party has refused to come to court. Now, there is no objection, there is no answer to your petition, there is no cross petition, nothing. It's just your petition and your petition alone. This is the only reason why your custody or the custody of your children will be automatic and it will be awarded to you only. But if it's contested, if the other party has filed an answer to your petition, or maybe a cross petition together with it, and the other party is now contesting the award of custody of your children, it means the court will then look into the two and then decide which way. And it's even possible the two of you are granted custody to those children. Maybe you have to rotate it, or maybe one is granted full custody and the other one is granted the right of visitation, whichever way. Then the last one, which is the fifth one, is that maintenance or spousal support is not automatic. I've seen many people, someone even called me last week to ask me this. It is not automatic. It's not because, you've lived with this man all your life, or you've lived with him for 10 years, now he has to pay you spousal support, or he has to pay you maintenance. It has to be proven. If you have a child in that marriage, for example, you have to prove, okay, this child is with you, this is what you've been using, or this child has been with you for some time, this is what you've been spending on the child, or maybe the man told you to leave your job for some time, or all through the marriage, and now the man wants to put you away, and that cannot be done without support. So many things you have to prove. So it's not automatic, especially for women if you are working and you are asking for maintenance. You have to prove it. Why this man will still have to be giving you spousal support or maintenance? There has to be reasons for it. All right. Those are the 5 good things you need to know before approaching any court for dissolution of marriage in Nigeria. Till I come your way next time, I remain Banke Akinwale. Bye for now.